Hi, I'm Jim D. Moore Jr. from JDM Engineering. You're here at our shop in Field, New Jersey this week. We're going to do a recap really quick on our JDM Day that we just hosted. This was our 7th annual JDM Engineering Day that we hosted at ETown Raceway Park. The track opened up at 9:30 a.m. where everybody showed up and met in the pit area. We got everybody together and we gathered around for our drivers meeting where we explained the rules of the track, the exits and the turnoffs of the track, and how the day was going to be run. We ran individual runs, each person getting one run at a time. We had roughly about 70 to 80 cars show up first thing in the morning, and more gathered throughout the day. Some would go on and leave. They had stuff to do during the day, going back to work or to family or whatever. But it was a big turnout. A bunch of cars showed up. We lined up all the cars first thing in the staging lanes, and where we began to number them and direct them either to the right or the left lane. The guys staying in the right lane were all slick tire cars. Everybody in the left lane was street tire cars. After all the cars were numbered, everybody signed the waivers, then strapped on their brain buckets for a quick quarter-mile run. Some guys would continually hot lap their vehicles, seeing what they can do. Some guys were letting their cars cool down. It was really cool to go out there and see everybody running all the types of different cars. You had stuff from stock Mustang GTs running 13, 14-second quarter-mile runs to heavily modified Mustangs running 9 and 10-second quarter-mile runs. It was really cool. First thing in the morning, it was pretty cold that day. It was down in the 30s and 40s, so the track preparation wasn't all too great. As the day went on and we got some heat in the track, we were able to get some traction. We actually had a bunch of people lay down some really good runs just before lunchtime. One run was including our Sterling car, which went a 975 at 140. That's a new world record for a Saleen supercharged Mustang. We held that record previous with our Windvale Blue car that went 985 last year. We picked it up and went a 10th quicker with this heavier Mustang that we've been racing all year this year. We had lunch then right around 12:30, 1 o'clock, which was catered by a great friend and customer of ours, Anthony Importuna. His Italian restaurant, Gianmarco's, right over in Jackson, New Jersey, catered the entire day. They fed over 150 people. We had chicken marsala, meatballs, stuffed peppers, sausage and peppers. It was a really good time, a really awesome food. We really appreciate Anthony for doing that for us. Right after lunch, we began more of the free run times. We had a bunch of notable runs after that in the afternoon. Like I said, the track preparation got a little bit better. Sean Macon, also known as GT Mac Attack on many of the Mustang forums, went a 10:22 at 130 miles an hour. That's a new best time for his car. It is 9-second capable, but Sean forgot to cancel the overdrive button. Sean, you got to put a sticky note in your car. Remember next time, it's a 9-second car. Craig, one of our mechanics with his Camaro, went a 1083. That's a new best from last year's 1087. Hot Rod Harry showed up with his Mustang GT. He sported my Bogarts for the day and went a 1073 at 128 miles an hour. That's a full street car. He drives that car exactly like it is to the track, put a couple of gallons of race fuel in just for some protection, and then bolted on my Bogarts to run 1070s at almost 130 miles an hour. That's a completely stock engine with a stock Saleen supercharger just running about 15 pounds of boost. Another car that showed up at the track day was Bill James's 2008 428R Roush. This 428 Roush car was fitted with the TVS Roush supercharger just a couple months ago. We ran the car up to 560 horsepower. We did a nice magazine article with Muscle Mustangs magazine. Bill raced and ran the car the entire summer, literally beating the death out of it on the street and at the strip. He made several passes in the 10s. I believe his best pass until just recently was a 1080. Where he actually hurt a connecting rod. He bent the rod. The car was making so much power and it was under so much load it actually bent the rod. So we took his motor out and put our 298 stroker with ported heads and a set of comp cams, picked him up about another 70 horsepower while still remaining on a break-in tune, and Bill drove the car to a 1037 at 135 miles an hour. That mile an hour shows that his car is easily 9-second capable, and that's on a stock Mustang GT 5-speed transmission, a manual transmission. If we were able to get a built 6-speed or 5-speed transmission in that car, or an automatic transmission, we could turn up the power a little bit more, and I bet you Bill's got 950s in this combination. It's an insanely fast car, and he's really got it running good. Also, besides Bill James, we had a couple other guys show up. Anthony Janikova, who used to be an employee of ours, he now works at Sansone Ford. He had a Shelby convertible that he took in from a ex-customer of ours on a trade-in and still had some upgrade parts on it. So he figured he'd throw some sticky tires on it and see what it could do at the track before the next buyer. He ended up going 11:29 with this car, getting it down the track pretty quick. And one other very notable car is a non-Ford vehicle. It's a Porsche. Joe Santos took his dad's $200,000 Porsche car out, where he actually went 11:20. This is an all-wheel drive car. It's pretty funny to watch him pull up, not even do a burnout, and run 11:20 at 130 plus miles an hour. So that was a really cool car and just something that was very notable of the day.
We got the legendary Nitrous Pete here. Come out to JDM Day to show off his talent and his tuning on his Mustang, 08 Mustang with a Roush Supercharge on it. Now, Harry, Mr. Harry Mangrum, Hot Rod Harry is known on the internet, is actually working. Look at him. He's tightening lug nuts, folks.
Well, he had a guy put the wheel on them.
The man is tightening lug nuts. And that's the first, I mean, it's the first for me to actually see Harry doing some serious work. He's got overalls on and everything. Huh. He did it because he helped Pete out by putting the front tires on. But folks, Hot Rod Harry, he's working.
Working.
Got sunglasses on. It's almost dark. Well, another day, another JDM day. We got everybody down the track in one piece. All the customers are happy. Fed them, and everybody had a great time. The biggest thing about today is that it got Harry's horn going.
Harry! Okay, go ahead.
The coolest thing about today is that you know, it was 40 degrees out today, and all our customers, they decided that they were still going to come out. We had a full field of cars. It was great. It was awesome. It was good. I mean, just nothing else, but it was a great day. And I want to thank Jimmy Biggs for showing up and filming it.
You're going to take me to Vegas tomorrow.
You're on your way.
And we can't wait until we have another one again next year. So everybody stay in touch, and if you have any questions about the vehicles or any of the parts we talked about here on this video, be sure to give me a call at our office at 732-780-0770, or call anytime or visit us anytime on the web at teamjdm.com.
That's it for JDM Day.